what is your passion? The Bible says ever since that very first Easter morning, Peter had a passion for Christ. Everybody he met, he talked to them about Jesus and about the resurrection. The question is, what about you? Jesus says today, you have that opportunity day in and day out. Do you believe that? I think it's true. The question is, what's your passion? Will you tell others about Jesus? Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 is one of the most fascinating Bible verses. It says, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us run with perseverance the race that has been set before us. I especially like the very first part of that verse, because the author of this letter has just been telling stories of the great heroes of the faith, and now doesn't want to let those stories go to waste. The author has listed many of these great witnesses by name, I think 16 of them, and referred to others more generally or as a group. And what do they all have in common? They all bear the stamp of God's approval because of their enduring faith. There is a wonderful, wonderful church building in Willmar, Minnesota. That's west central Minnesota. And it's not just wonderful because the worship space is in the round. It's wonderful because that Bible verse is printed on the wall. You sit in that sanctuary and you can read all around you. Since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. And then it lists some of the heroes from the Bible verse, but then it adds some after that, people that you and I would be familiar with, even in the 20th century. Stop and think for just a moment. It's a popular question. What is your passion? If someone asked you that today, what would you say? What would your answer be? Well, it's interesting because Peter's passion was talking about Jesus. And he did that starting the very first morning after Jesus' resurrection. You have that same opportunity. If you don't believe me, go and look at that Bible verse in the worship space at Vingie Lutheran Church in Willmar, Minnesota. Think about the names that are up on that wall. Think about the people that you meet. Honestly, introducing them to Jesus, helping them to get to know him even better. Really, that's part of what Grace to Go is all about.